back to the Compliance Kitchen podcast. This is Sylvia, and today let's take a look at a recent administrative settlement from the State Department in regards to ITAR and the AECA alleged violations. Now, before we get into that, please note that whatever you hear on Compliance Kitchen is not legal advice, and it should not be taken as such. Now, going into this settlement, so on January 31st, we had a press release from the State Department advising that they concluded a settlement with Torrey Pines Logic, Inc., which is a California company, and Dr. Leonid Volfson, and this was to resolve alleged violations of the Arms Export Control Act and the International Traffic in Arms Regulations. The State Department, Torrey Pines Logic, or TPL, and Dr. Volfson have reached this settlement following an extensive compliance review by the Office of Defense Trade Controls Compliance. This is in the department's Bureau of Political Military Affairs. So there's alleged ITAR violations involving attempted unauthorized export of defense articles, unauthorized export of defense articles to various countries, including China and Lebanon, which were proscribed destinations at the time, and also to Russia, which also at the time of the violations was subject to restrictive measures on defense exports. So the parties reached a 36-month consent agreement, and the company, Torrey Pines Logic, again, or TPL, and Dr. Volfson agreed to pay a civil penalty of $840,000. But the State Department agreed to suspend $420,000 on the condition that the funds will be used for remedial compliance measures to strengthen the company's compliance program. Also, for the duration of the consent agreement, the release tells us an external special compliance officer will be engaged by TPL to oversee the consent agreement, which will also require the company to conduct one external audit of its compliance program and implement additional compliance measures. It should be noted that the company and Dr. Volfson voluntarily self-disclosed the alleged violations and cooperated with the department and with the investigation. So if you would like to take a closer look at the press release, this is available on the State Department's website. And as far as the consent agreement and related documents, these should be available from the public reading room of the State Department, and also on the penalties and oversights agreements section, which is on the Directorate of Defense Trade Controls website.